Ghost Mountain. Once upon a time, 3 friends, Jack, Emily, and Tony, decided to embark on a mountain climbing adventure. They were all experienced climbers and were confident in their skills. However, things took a turn for the worst when they got lost on the mountain. Despite their best efforts, they could not find their way back to the trail. As time passed, Jack started feeling sick and his condition rapidly deteriorated. Despite their efforts to help him, he died from hypothermia on the mountain. Emily and Tony were devastated but knew they needed to find a way off the mountain to get help. They searched for a way down, but the terrain was rough and their supplies were limited. With heavy hearts and determination, Emily and Tony pressed on, and after a few days, they stumbled upon a ranger station. They were exhausted, but alive. The two were rescued and made it safely back home, but they would never forget their fallen friend, Jack. Several years after their harrowing experience on the mountain, Emily and Tony decided to venture out once again. This time, they were better prepared, and they were determined to conquer their fears and pay tribute to their fallen friend, Jack. As they hiked deeper into the mountain, they felt a strange presence. Suddenly, Jack's ghost appeared before them. He was still dressed in the same clothes he was wearing when he died and had a haunting look in his eyes. Emily and Tony were terrified, but Jack's ghost spoke to them. "Do not be afraid. I have come to warn you. The mountain is still dangerous, and you must turn back. And quote. Despite the warning, Emily and Tony pressed on, determined to reach the summit. However, they soon found themselves in the same dangerous situation they had faced years before. The weather turned, and they were once again lost on the mountain. As they huddled together for warmth, they saw Jack's ghost once again. This time, he appeared in a vision, and they could see that he was finally at peace. He told them that they needed to let go of their fear and find the courage to get off the mountain. With Jack's words in their minds, Emily and Tony found the strength to keep going. They followed their instincts and managed to find their way back to the trail. They eventually made it safely off the mountain and back home. From that day forward, Emily and Tony never forgot the lessons they learned on the mountain. They became better hikers and always remembered to respect the power of nature. They also never forgot their fallen friend, Jack, and the ghostly warning that led them to safety.